Hello, everybody. You're welcome to the first Locals Afternoon edition with your wonderful Heidi and her sidekick Colette.
Okay.
Sure. I'm so excited. I love doing these 1 o'clock shows. I'm an afternoon person. I hate mornings. I don't like AM at all.
Yeah, well,
I don't. Do you? What do you like? Give me some.
I don't mind 8 o'clock. I find that it's the hardest part is actually committing to actually getting out of bed, because
Right.
I find like at the best of time, like my alarm starts going off, and you kind of gradually struggle to get to the edge of the bed, hitting the snooze button, and then once I'm upright, I'm okay.
Yeah, not me.
And nighttime Heidi sets the coffee maker to make the coffee at a certain time, so that daytime Heidi can have a cup of coffee as soon as she struggles her way downstairs. No, not anymore. Now I only do a 6-cupper in the morning because I don't really. And you know what? How accurate are those measures on the side of the coffee pots anyway? Because seriously,
it's like how accurate is the guy that says, today it's 19 degrees, but it feels like 26. Who is the person telling me that feels like 26? Come on, that doesn't make any sense. Things that make you go, on this Friday.
Yes, Friday.
And we have some crappy COVID numbers that we wanted to share with you.
Oh.
Just to brighten your Friday afternoon, because that's what we do.
So I want everybody to recognize that we have this week decided to no longer romance you into the numbers. We're just going to throw them at you.
Zero foreplay.
You never know when they're coming at you. Yeah. All right, here we go. As reported this morning, for those of you who missed it, Algoma Public Health is reporting 3 new cases of COVID-19, all from the Sault area. In addition, 2 more cases have screened positive for variants of concern. Through contact tracing, you would be notified by Algoma Public Health if you were considered to have been a close contact. And if you have not heard from them, then you are safe from having been exposed to these particular cases. Cases 311 through 313 are reported to be self-isolating. 2 of the cases are noting the cause of exposure as being close contact. And 1 case of exposure is listed as unknown.
Oh, our favorite.
Yes.
Favorite.
So total note of the number of tests that have been administered at this point, 127,900 tests, out of which 313 have come back as confirmed positive cases. Definitely currently looking, so at 45 of those cases are considered to be active, 1 of which is considered a non-Algoma resident. 2 people in hospital. Our cases that have been resolved have increased, so that's positive. 269 cases are considered to have been resolved, and currently we sit at 34 cases that have screened positive for variants of concern. Okay, now, bigger picture. Provincially, so yesterday we had a day that they came in around 3,600, so we were kind of like, no.
Cheer. And this is what I meant.
Today, the province has reported 4,505 infections in the last 24 hours. Again, the sharp increase from the 3,683 that were logged yesterday. So, and you know what? An interesting note is that most of the cases that were reported today were found to be in Toronto and the Peel region, with the Peel region logging a record 1,232 infections. So that's significant when you consider overall the province reported 4,505.
Cool.
Yes, so there you go. Band-Aid is ripped.
I think today I don't know if I read it in another article, but they said something about it having more people recovered than infected, than testing positive today. Okay. Which was also, I just, sometimes it's nice to add a little foreplay to that. Gross news, right?
Yes.
There you go. Anyway, I'm going to put my old Googles on because this one's quite extensive. As we just talked about, Peel and Toronto are over 1,300, 1,200 today in each region. So Toronto and Peel region could begin to order a temporary closure. Oh, wow, I do need those. A temporary closure of some businesses today to control the spread. The reason why, because the last shutdowns have affected, well, they were due to gatherings. 5 or more were due to gatherings. So they are not listening in the Peel region or the city of Taranto. So orders are coming from the top doctors in both regions, where it expects to come into effect today. A measure they both said was designed to protect tens of thousands of essential workers from the virus. The shutdown will last for 10 days and workers will have to self-isolate during that time. Peel Region says it will post the names of the businesses closed under the order. Well, look at that. Freedom of information, sharing information with the community. How wonderful. Public health experts and labor groups have called on the province to narrow the list of essential businesses permitted to remain open, because this has got to stop.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, because people will travel, and it's sometimes in the traveling that the problems can occur. And to that note, Michigan actually has just launched a very interesting pilot project. They are implementing a travel points testing today in an effort to continue to control COVID-19. So in alignment with the efforts to mitigate the spread of COVID-19, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, in partnership with the Michigan Department of Transportation, as well as select Michigan airports, they are piloting this travel points testing program. And so what that is about is bringing the antigen COVID-19 testing to locations that have high volumes of travel. So the testing will be quick, it will be cost-free, and it will be offered at the Michigan Welcome Centers and airports throughout the state. As I recall, Michigan has been particularly hard hit.
Oh, yes, they have, in the Detroit area specifically.
So it's nice to see some proactive measures being implemented to kind of get this back under control. Results will be available. Wow, listen to this.
Yes, I know.
With results available.
I know. Oh no, I mean I'm engaged. I didn't mean that like I know, Heidi. I read it. No,
whatever, Heidi. Old news.
No, it's not. I just say it. I got nothing.
Okay. So, for those of you who are now hanging on the edge of your seat, like, how long, Heidi?
Tell us the damn news.
15 minutes. Results are available in as little as 15 minutes. I know locally, I think we've gotten the results down to about 24 hours. So, nice to know that it can be more significantly shrunk with different technology. They'll take walk-ups as space allows, but they also indicate that there's an option to register online, either via a mobile device. So, and as they want to make this public awareness piece known as we head into summer, when people are going to start to prance smartly here and there doing the things that they do. So
isn't their Michigan travel commercials awesome too, by the way? Like, that's the guy from Tiny Tim the Toolman Taylor. Before we go any further, I was watching the Kardashians the other day. I'm not proud of it, and I'm ashamed to say it publicly. However, they had a party, and they just testing people on the spot before they went into their Malibu home. But we're waiting 24 hours for our results here.
But that seems ridiculous to me, because there's a certain period of time that has to elapse before you would even begin to show symptoms. So just because they're testing negative, like right there at the door, doesn't mean that they haven't been out there, doing whatever it is they're going to do.
Yeah, I feel that goes along with the Kardashian name, though.
Feels like privilege, smells like privilege. Oh,
it tastes like privilege.
In my opinion, previous statement does not reflect the views of the Sue Online
on TV.
That was entirely Heidi and her. And
Colette, I agree with
before that show, I really just thought the Kardashians were like a villain on Star Trek. It's hard for me to adjust to these
big
people.
Butts? Oh.
Well.
We should have a disclaimer all the time in our show, by the way. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. I think we should go to Craig now. We've said enough.
Well, I hope you're having a great afternoon. It is a great day outside, and I think you guys were talking about the humidex at the top of the show. We're not quite there yet, but the long-range forecast for this summer, it's going to be a hot and humid one. For today, we're dry and warm. You can see on the radar and satellite, we see a system coming in. That is our Saturday showing up. But in the meantime, we're going to be staying with some mainly clear conditions and some very warm conditions. This is the Current conditions outside right now, if we can pull that up, Jacob, there we go. Sunny skies, 14 degrees. We're heading towards 17 degrees. We should achieve that by 5 o'clock this afternoon. The winds have swung around to the west-northwest. They're light, though, at 11 kilometers an hour. They are getting gusty, so watch out for that. But the pressure is steady or rising. And that's our day for today. Let's take a look at the 3-day forecast. We have some showers, as I say, rolling in for Saturday. It looks like they're going to show up sometime just around the noon hour, so our morning should be okay. We should see some partly sunny skies in the morning. Temperature's not bad at 11 degrees for our Saturday. Sunday, we drop off just a little bit with a mix of sun and cloud, and then we start seeing some heavier showers move in for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'll have more coming up at the end of the show with the 7-day forecast.
Inches fake. Home to lowland bounds. This large male sports a wig trimming black fur.
You don't need a media monkey to make healthy choices. Think for yourself. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Where's Tommy?
I thought he was with you.
No.
Jack!
Tommy? Don't stop. Keep playing. Here we go. Here's the fun part.
Encouragement. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Oh, I forgot we weren't doing the bumper. I'm like, I did it. Apparently you all saw that.
Welcome back.
Well,
She's very exuberant this afternoon as we explode into the weekend. I'm going to get into social media here. First of all, this morning I forgot because Jim Whitty, who is very witty, sent me something very funny this morning as I was doing my hair. What do you call a fish with no eye?
I don't know, Heidi. What do you call a fish with no eye?
A fish. Fish.
Oh, wait, hang on. I hear a dad joke. Where's our dad joke? Where's Kevin, Mr. Dad Joke? Are you giving us one today?
No, I was going to tell you a dad joke about construction,
Uh-huh.
but I'm working on it. I'm sorry.
Ba-dum-ting.
Bradley has a dad joke.
Okay, Bradley, give it.
Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
I don't know, Heidi. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself?
Because it was too tired. It always just makes me want to break out Jana's.
My little
Chandler.
bing-a-ling.
Sure.
Chandler.
Okay. So Bradley, of course, is watching, having supplied a dad joke for us. He says afternoon with 3 exclamation points. Margaret says good afternoon, all lovely little sunshine.
Nice.
Okay, conversation with Master Control there. Ooh, a
what'd
new
you say?
name.
It's
a
not
new
Master
name.
Control, Heidi. It is Primary Control.
Okay.
Primary baiting.
But this is a new name, Cindy FB.
Oh, hi, Cindy FB.
Hi, Cindy. Welcome. We love that you have joined us this afternoon. She says, hello, beautiful souls. Hope you both have a great weekend, including the rest of your team, with a heart. So thank you.
That was nice.
That is nice. You know, especially after I got a little bit vicious about the Kardashians. I will apologize, sort of.
Well, I don't think you need to.
Well, Kimberly is watching. Hello, Kimberly.
Hello, Kimberly.
Hi, Kim, over here,
Look
too.
Look at Heidi go.
Jim Whitty. Oh, yes. Oh, he's got another dad joke.
All right, let's hear it.
Afternoon, my dad joke. So he's, again, he and Brad are just kind of like up,
Oh, right.
up,
the
up.
second local show that they're going to do. Right.
A cheese factory exploded in France.
It did? What happened?
Debris is everywhere.
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
Okay. Bradley caught me. Sue online, don't you mean primary control? Well, everything is just degrees of adjustment in these unprecedented times.
But I feel like just because it was brought to the attention that that's what it should be changed to, do we have to follow suit? Do we have to conform to cancel?
I will not conform.
We will not.
I'm non-conformist.
We are not conforming to that. It is a master bedroom.
Enika, hello.
Did you buy jeans today, Ina?
Got you this time. Well, she clearly cannot. She's watching.
What is she eating today?
Looks like a salad with a glass of wine. Now that is called balance. You like to make sure that at least, as many of the food groups are included in a meal, and
fruit right there.
That's what I mean. Nobody said it couldn't be fermented.
Nobody said that anywhere.
That's right. So she says, good afternoon all, again with like the bowl of salad and the glass of wine. Marilyn says, good afternoon, everyone, with some smiley emojis, a huggy emoji, a masked emoji, and then 2 tulips. Cindy MB, good afternoon, stay safe with the little masked emoji. She bids us have a good weekend. We wish the same to you. 3 mugs of beer. Very nice.
One for the M, the G, and the D.
Very nice. Kimberly, good afternoon. So, Peel region again.
Yes.
Yes.
Blah.
Yes. In case anybody's watching from the Peel region, I will leave it at yes. Okay. Yes. Linda, hello Linda. Nice to see your name again. Hi ladies, have a great weekend with a sunflower, and 2 clinking mugs of beer. These people know me. MGD, baby, MGD. All right, Jim. Those that ignore COVID, it just randomly lost sound. It's always kind of creepy,
It's weird as anything, isn't it? Like you've zero communication.
There we go. Got it now. Usually it just means they've lost their last attempt to control me, because I won't be controlled at the best of times, but at least when I lose sound, I have an excuse. Not that I need one.
You don't need one.
Jim
put that on the
says,
disclaimer too.
Yeah, right? Put that on a disclaimer. The women on this show will not be contained.
We will not
despite your best efforts.
We will not
Go
conform.
ahead. You think you can do that? Come on, bring it. I'm ready.
Bring it back.
So, Jim, those that ignore COVID are, here's an acronym, COVID. Cretans often value independent desires.
Look at that. We've turned COVID to a new definition. I enjoy that because we say COVID quite often on this show.
I like that. Joseph from Maker North, hello everyone, happy Friday, 2 exclamation points. Joseph, you have a good weekend. Yes. Canceling the Gary orders. No Garys, no Garys.
I would like to meet this Joseph from Northern.
Oh, you would like to meet Joseph. Joseph is just one of the kindest, most gracious souls ever. And, truly my lucky day, the day that I crossed paths with that man.
That's why I'd like to meet you, because I trust you. What? Tell me.
Erica JH, good afternoon, exclamation point.
Hi, Erica.
Well, good afternoon to you. I hope you're enjoying the sun wherever you are. It just gets every time I go outside, it's nicer and nicer. Bradley, wine, the original fruit smoothie, yes. Yes, although, wine, if it's thick like a smoothie, is probably not quite as attractive as it would be otherwise, but sure, yeah, I like that, the fruit smoothie. Oh, and there's Steve, HAGD, have a good weekend. Right back at you, Steve. And he's offering 3 mugs of beer. So Steve wins, 3 mugs of beer, with just very little bits of froth on the top. What do you call the froth on the top?
The good part? I drink Guinness, so that is the good part.
So I don't think that I've missed anybody, but while Colette does a story,
I would love to talk about the Northern Tourism Businesses Award sparked grants and mentorships. So there were 3 finalists who made winning pitches for Northern Ontario under the Spark program, and they were each awarded a $3,000 grant, a 3-month mentorship, and an in-kind bundle of support services from Tourism Excellence North, which all in all was valued at $9,500. Now this is going to help take their tourism initiatives and businesses to the next level. I just quickly want to mention the winners. Northeastern Ontario, Matthew Laravie for Foxhire Heritage Farm, yurt, picnic area expansion, and info signage. Right here is our own Erica Hogan from Hogan's Homesteads, Sweetest Destination, and again, that's from Algoma Central. Congratulations, Erica. And Northwest Ontario, Bridget Taylor, Tall Pines Camp, Women's Retreats. I just thought it would take the time to acknowledge some awesome people in our regions and community, because let's face it, I'm sick of talking about COVID.
Okay, well, let's talk about the school boards modifying and approving. So the school calendar has now been modified and approved for the school year 2021-2022. So notable changes. And I'm not sure if it's been this way before. They have scheduled, no, it has not, because we were talking about that, how they have they previously had a significant number, in my opinion, because when I was in school they didn't have that many. But anyway, professional activity days. So they have actually scheduled 3 mandatory PA days prior to the start of student instruction. So that's going to take some of them out of the regular mechanical workings of the day-to-day school year, the functions. So as such, all the boards in the Algoma district have kind of modified accordingly. So ADSB, Conseil scolaire catholique Nouvel-An, Conseil scolaire public de Grand Nord de l'Ontario, and the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board have modified, and the 4 school boards have worked together to produce a common calendar facilitating the coordination of services such as transportation, right, the busing, which I think is a great step, right, because the changes sometimes, like the differences between the school boards, could create some real conflict.
It did, especially when my oldest son was in a public high school and my youngest son was in the Catholic elementary school. And I have to work, so I need that babysitter, so I'm glad that they're amalgamating.
Yeah, so I'm not, obviously there are a lot of events that have been included in the calendar, so we'll encourage you to go to our website. There is a link that you can click on, or go to the individual, school websites, but certainly we have a common source. If you go to our website, you take a look at the article, we have included all of the relevant hyperlinks. So please do go there if you want to have a preview of what the school year 2021-2022 is going to look like, and start making your plans.
Well, anything's better than what the 2020-21 school year looked like, so we'll get to that on Monday, as Heidi and I would like to, just take some time to acknowledge the little ones in our life and that's just a little...
I'm writing an article based on my experiences and what's going on, so you can look for that too.
Absolutely. Okay, so I've said it once, I'll say it probably a million more times to my little one especially. What you put on social media stays on social media. This is a PSA out there for everyone. If you think the picture looks funny and you've had a little too many wobbly pops, don't post it. I also think that your cell phone should come with a breathalyzer, Okay, if it goes even just 0.1, you cannot post, right?
I think he really wants to know how I feel. No.
Yeah.
No, not in that moment.
No,
Probably
they don't.
Not.
And don't text an ex, or don't text someone who you really like and love maybe, and to tell them that. Anyway, my batteries just ran out, so I'm going to just let those guys know that. But guess what? I get to go solo.
I was going to say, you've lost control of both of us effectively.
Freeing it. Freestyle. Okay, so let's get back to social media for a second. And although I do think my breathalyzer idea is absolutely wonderful, I'm going to TM that one. So the Aylmer Police Department has a few police officers who are sitting under suspension at the moment because they decided to break the rules of the current emergency orders in place and put on Facebook a video of having a wonderful huge party. So stupid. Anyway, and the fact that it's in Elmer, Ontario is even funnier to me because I believe that's where the police college is. The 4-minute video shows 4 people confronting 2 Elmer police officers in the parking lot of It was in a church parking lot.
Very nice. Very nice.
You can't make this up.
You know what? I think in this moment we're going to pause while we just kind of reflect on what those officers did, and we're going to go to Craig to, I need to kind of recover from that. It's a good thing I was seated.
I can tell you that we are now sitting at 15 degrees under mainly sunny skies. Get out and enjoy it after the show because it's not going to last, folks. We have rain coming in for our day on Saturday, but let's take a look at the 7-day. And you can see starting next week, we're going to have to deal with some more showers and temperatures a little cooler than they are today. But then we start seeing temperatures, again, building up towards the end of next week with a mix of sun and cloud. I'll have your next weather coming up at 5 p.m.
Thank you,
thanks
Craigers.
for that. Yeah.
Okay, well, hang on. Let me get back to this church party by 2 police officers. During that confrontation, 2 of the congregants lectured the Elmer police officers on procedure and refer to their own decades of experiences as police officers. A statement issued by Elmer Police said that the 42-year-old man and 41-year-old woman have been charged under the Reopening Ontario Act following this stupid incident. A spokeswoman for Toronto Police says the service is aware of the video and has been shared with its professional standards investigative unit. There's a professional standards Okay, a 20-year-old man and a 34-year-old man, both from Elmer, were also charged for breaching the stay-at-home order following the church service. I think there's a story about the church here somewhere. I don't know. I'll follow up on that.
Okay. So on a more somber note, the Mayor of Toronto, John Tory, is set to commemorate the 3rd anniversary of the horrific van attack that did occur in Toronto's downtown area. He will be making some remarks. But he'll be doing them via live stream, or actually probably already has done them because I do see that it was scheduled for this morning. Okay. So hopefully everything went according to schedule and he's already made it. So for those of you who may not remember, around 1:30 p.m. on an unusually warm, bright day 3 years ago, a 25-year-old man deliberately drove a rental van down the sidewalk of Yonge Street in the city's North End. Alec Minassian killed 10 people that day, including 8 women, and injured 16 others, many of them catastrophically. A judge found Minassian guilty of 10 counts of first-degree murder and 16 counts of attempted murder. He argued that he should not be held criminally responsible for his actions due to his autism spectrum disorder. But if you recall, the judge did disagree.
Yeah, good. I'm glad. Sorry, I shouldn't comment on that, but just horrific story. You know what? Let's not comment. No. Okay, let me move on to feelings of isolation worse now that at any point during the pandemic report. And you know what? I feel like this goes along very well with what you're going to report on with our little guys. It's a year into the pandemic now, and a report by an HR company, Morneau Sheppel, says that feelings of isolation are taking their greatest toll on Canadians. The company released its monthly mental health index report showing a negative mental health score among Canadians for the 12 consecutive months. Now, I don't want to end on this note, so we will pick this back up on Monday when Heidi has her awesome article that we're all looking forward to reading. You know what? Have an awesome weekend. It is Friday. The sun is shining. We're not conforming to society. And
well, we are following the guidelines and the regulations.
Oh, sorry. Disclaimer. You're right.
Although we are rebels at heart, we are going to conform to some.
You keep me balanced, friend. You do. You are the yin to my yang. Anyway, I've got nothing else. What do you have?
Well, you know what? We have a few local events. There's the Forget Me Not raffle, so a perfect Mother's Day gift for a fantastic cause. Draw date will be September 21st. And the question is, would you like to make a difference locally, but you're unsure how? Please consider this worthy raffle that is being hosted by the Alzheimer's Society. Many fabulous prizes, some cash, some gift cards to local restaurants, golfing, gas certificates, among other lovely, lovely giveaways. So If you do wish to purchase your ticket, you must call them. The number is 705-942-2195 between the hours of 8:30 and 4:30 p.m. I'm assuming that's a Monday to Friday, but I don't know that for sure. They do offer contactless ticket purchase, so you can call them. They accept e-transfer as well as credit card.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, I think we're done, and we just to end the show, we do like the Kardashians, and we think
don't like
primary
the
control. I'm just
Kardashians.
kidding. I'm totally kidding. We're not Kardashian fans, and we prefer master control and master bedroom, and a lot of other masters. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you on Monday morning at 8.
The word vapid comes to mind.